Alright, good afternoon folks. Here we are at St. Margaret's Bay Centre, where our TASA Ducks are going to be playing the Cape Breton County Islanders. Cape Breton County, probably one of the stronger teams in our league and undefeated so far. So we're in for a good match today, I think. Alright. Got our boys set up here, get warmed up here. Rory McDonald got the start yesterday, so my guess is Thomas Yeomans-Viner will get the start this afternoon. Cape Breton County, they were playing yesterday. They played Bedford, and what was it? Oh shoot, didn't get the score there. Would have been a 6-3 win over Bedford. And they definitely beat Bedford yesterday. They defeated Bedford. Hunter Orkish is a guy to watch out for. He scored 3 goals, he got an assist. And Cape Breton County have a young guy named Nathan McKinnon. And obviously not that Nathan McKinnon, but he's not a bad player either. Yesterday he got a goal and 2 assists. So 2 guys to watch out for. Cape Breton County has another guy in defense. Guthrie is his name. Let's see. Max Guthrie, 77. So he's another guy to watch out for as well. Our Ducks have something to prove today. Yesterday, very disappointing loss, to say the least. It was looking good for a while. They were down 4-1, managed to call back, make it a 4-3 game. Then we went to the intermission, came back, and unfortunately things fell apart, and our Ducks ended up losing 8-3. Sorry about the lost feed yesterday. Like after that 8th goal, not very much time left in the game, but my feed went dead. I'm not sure what happened there. So hopefully this stay strong and we get the whole game today. Looking around yesterday, U13, Sackville beat Antigonish 2-1. The Blaze Bay Miners tied Dartmouth 4-4. Truro beat Shabukta 8-2. And Western beat Cape Breton West 12-0. I'm feeling for Cape Breton West. They're off to a difficult start. Had a few games already today. Cape Breton West again, they lost to Bedford 5-1. Closer game there. It was tied 1-1 until about 4.5 minutes left in that game, and then Bedford scored a few goals to make it 5-1. Another close game, Shabukta, another team that's kind of struggling a bit. They were keeping pace with Sackville for a bit, but Sackville pulled away and ended up winning that game 5-1. And earlier, interesting game. Antigonish was playing Western, and Western had a good lead there going into the third period. I think they were up 3-1 maybe. And he scored 3 goals in the third period and win that one 4-3. And right now playing as we speak is Blaze Bay versus Cole Harbour. Took a look at that. It's a 1-1 game. And around the same time as our game, the Valley will be playing Truro. Later on, U13 AA, they will be playing Bedford Blue over in Bedford. And U13 A team, yesterday they defeated Bedford 2-1, and they'll play them again this afternoon at 4:45. And just before this game, the U13B teams, both TASA Orange and TASA Black, faced off against each other and met each other with a 4-4 draw. TASA Black tying that up in the dying minutes of the game. So that was a fun game, and it's always a fun game and great rivalry when TASA plays TASA. So 2 minutes to start here, and get this game on the roll here. Looks like we have someone come up to play with us there, number 20. By the looks of it, I'm going to guess 20 is Nate Berry. That's my guess. If it's not Nate, sorry whoever it is. I'll be calling you Nate all day. There he is. Like I said, I think that's Nate. So he's a good call-up, so that's going to be good to see. Oh, we have another call-up here, number 15 here. What would that be? Got a spot in here. Keep an eye on it, I'm not sure who that is. See, the coaches don't consult with me. They don't keep me in the loop. I don't know who that is. 15, who could that be? I'll have to play a guessing game. Keep an eye on who that could be. Number 15 and number 20, two AP players. I'm thinking 20 is Nate Berry, and I'm going to have to figure out who this is. Oh, I know who that is. That's Eddie Hare. Oh, thanks, Tracy. Tracy just jumped in. Yeah, just took a look. That number 20 is definitely Nate, and then once he skated by me, got a good look at number 15. That's going to be Eddie Hare. So that's awesome to see. And thank you, Tracy, for confirming. So I got to write that down. Number 15. So both those players are U13 AA players. Really fine players. And honestly, you know what I love about TASA is, like, if you had the top AA players in our say, I can't say bottom, but say it's like there is the point I'm trying to make is there's a lot of parity between our teams. And if you move a AA player up to AAA, you're going to see them do well. You see an A player move up to AA, they're going to do well, and a B player moving up to A, they'll do well. TASA has a strong organization, so when you make these changes, we won't notice it too much. And honestly, after yesterday, a little bit of fresh blood won't be too bad. So we're getting ready to start here. ASAK Breton County, I think they're going to be a tough opponent. Haven't lost yet. A lot of first-year players on that team last year, so they've returned. So team with some experience here. Let's see. So yeah, like I said, Thomas Yeoman-Viner is going to be our starting goaltender. Let's take a look what we have here. We got Drew Marchand on defense, former Charlie Houghton. Looks like Nate Berry, Chase Haverstock. I can tell by name it's Ronick there. Yeah, Ronick in at center. So we have a different lineup match, right? Oh, I know. Hayden's here on here too. So Hayden Gauci playing football. So Hayden, hope you're doing well. And oh, sorry. Lost the volume. Thank you, Troy. I've got my producers out there letting me know if I've got some technical issues here. Sorry about that. All right, back behind the net. There goes Keddy. Keddy picked up by number 6, Emerson Perry. Looking up the ice, sends it off on the stick of Doyle. Doyle's going to wait for TASA to tag up. He sends it in deep. Back there for Perry. Perry picked up there. 73. No, I thought I had pressed, when I pressed pause there before, I pressed mute, so that was my fault. I got clumsy fingers, unfortunately. Puck goes behind the net. There goes Nate Barry. Nate's in there. Supported by Ronan Quinn. Marchand. Drew sends it back to Houghton. Houghton goes behind his net. Looks like he's going to carry it out. Goes around, tries to chip it ahead. McKinnon keeps it in. Houghton back to Marchand. Marchand behind the net. Gingerly steps up, looking to get across to Barry. Nate has it. Nate sends it across to Quinn. Roenick comes in. Roenick banned on the shot, but Nate's there. Nate takes a shot right on the button. And goaltender Trace Turner covers it up. So 11:15 in the period. Face-off will be in the Cape Breton County zone. Johnson, Cummings, and Tufts out there for TASA. Doucette and Franklin on defense. Tufts there, getting bodied a bit there. Johnson. Oh, shoot, sorry. Tufts is there, over to Johnson. Johnson in the corner. It's going to go. Goes back to the point, though. Franklin across to Doucette. Doucette. Oh, there's the guy. Number 7, Levi. Picked off by Cummings. Cummings chips ahead to Johnston. Johnston goes around his man, sends it in deep. It's in there. There goes Tufts. Tufts says, tries to send it back to Johnston. Picked off. Up ahead to Levi. Levi sends it across. There's Orkish. Orkish, nice move. Nice job by Jet. Knock it off his stick. He's a dangerous guy. Franklin's there. Franklin sends around the boards for Johnston. Grant's got it. He'll take it out of the zone. Bothered there by McKinnon. McKinnon there. Here comes Max Guthrow. This guy can wheel. Coming in the zone. Sends it across to Orkish. Orkish goes high. Back to Levi. Back to number 10. Jake Roberts. That's the way. Who's that? Doyle. Doyle has it. Sends along the boards to Ebby Hare. Ebby Hare. AP player stepping up. Sends it to Doyle. Doyle comes in. Doyle goes around his man. In deep. Getting around Guthrow. Still maintains control of the puck. Try to get around there. Orkish sends it out. On the stick of Goff. Goff is there. Sends over to Keddy. Keddy. Taking a little turn there. Nice little move. Let's come towards the center, trying to get in the slot area. Keeps on moving on to the half forward. Still battling hard. Connors is there to support him. Keddy's there bumping his man. There's a Cape Breton County player goes down. Goff is there. Goff holding the line. Across the way to Guthrow. Guthrow. Nate's on. Ebby's on him. Keddy. Keddy coming through. Looking for the man out front. Connors is there. Oh, he got his stick on it. Still loose. Still loose. Cape Breton recovers. Drew Marchand tried to pinch there. Down comes Redinho. I'll pronounce that terribly, but whatever. Here comes Chase. Chase Haverstock. He's got Keddy with him. Chase goes wide. Taking a look. Takes a shot. Almost stuck through. Oh, Keddy sends it through the crease. Cape Breton County goes back the other way. Charlie stops it, throws it back in the zone. Stopped. Back over to Quinn. Quinn makes an empty move. It's going to go in the zone. Quinn stops, take a look. Nate's doing a little nifty move. Body there by, who's that? Number 16. No, what is it? 66. Back to Jet. Jet Doucette takes a shot. Ooh, snuck through the crowd. And somehow Trace Tanner got his body on that. All right, 8:03 left in the first period. No score here. Spirited match so far. Good effort by TASA so far. Hate to say it, but better than what we saw yesterday. Out there now, number 20, Nate Barry. 14, Ronan Quinn. And number 10, Chase Haverstock. There's Levi Franklin, number 5, throws in the corner. Sitting around, Cape Breton County breaking out. Tries a little move there. There's Lockie McNeil. Oh, good job by Chase. Chase managed to stick the puck off him. Number 66 bodies him though. That's Hunter Orkish, number 66. Looks like an 88 there for a bit. Nice job by Nate. Nate pressing. Gets control of the puck, stops, throws it out front, but no one's there. Let's toss someone for the change. Quinn in there pressing. Across the way to Hunter Duchesne. Across the ice there to McKinnon, just out of the reach of McKinnon. And Doyle sends it in. Johnston goes after. Cape Breton County sends it around. Cummings is there. Cummings watching his man, bodying him pretty good. Stick at Johnston. Johnston. Nice move. It's got Tufts in front. Cape Breton County recovers, drops the man. Oh, Orkish trying to sneak by, but stopped. Oh, great job by Johnston. Johnston snuck in there alone. Peeling in the corner. Looking for support. Over to Cummings. Cummings coming up front. Tries to throw it up front. It's in the crease there. Back to Doyle. Doyle reaches for it. Sends it on net. Oh, Doyle! Rory Doyle scores. Found his way through. Great job, Rory. And just like that, it's 1-0 for TASA. Tufts going first. Maybe you guys stick on it. Could have Doyle threw that puck on net. Somehow found his way. Royce Tuft might have got his stick on and put that one away. Regardless, find ourselves here. Scores 1-0 for TASA. Cape Breton County sends it across. Up there for Levi. Levi coming in. Oh, who let the dogs in? Woo, woo, woo. Marchand. Says up to Ketty. Ketty coming in. Goes around his man. Ketty's there. Throws it on the net. Nice rebound. Back the other way comes Cape Breton County. Stopped by Houghton. Houghton throws it over for Hare. Across the ice. Cape Breton County looking ahead. There's Levi again. Levi. Leaves it for McKinnon. McKinnon coming through the zone. Doors closed. Connors is there. Oh, Cape Breton County comes with the puck. Going around the net. Sends it back to the point. Good press by Abby Hare. And the net there. Orkish. No, that's not Orkish. Look at my numbers again. Here comes Ketty. Ketty's coming down. Ketty's got a great shot. He's looking to get in front. Try to stick that 1-5 hole. Tanner's shut the door. Tanner's there. Sends it across. Oop. Doucette recovers that puck. Over to Quinn. Quinn takes a long shot. Oh, off the crossbar. Nice job, Vernick. Great shot. Ripped that one right off the crossbar. Beat the goalie clean. Franklin tries to tip it ahead. Here we go. Good effort by our Ducks. And on the way. Sending it up the ice. Good job by Quinn. Cape Breton crowd gives a shot, but that's hockey, folks. Over to Perry. Perry sends it in deep. Bring in Franklin. Franklin getting body there. Adrian McClouser. Veronic Wynn with the puck. Goes behind his net. He's got Barry ahead of him. Barry along the half boards. Sends it up. Perry steps into it. Goes wide in the corner. Franklin goes after it. Levi. Levi taking a look. Sends it behind the net for Jet Doucette. Doucette. Around the way. Over for Haverstock. Haverstock trying to get out of his zone. Can't do it himself. Franklin sends it across to Barry. Barry by himself as his line gets go over change and sends it deep. Going behind the net. Number 6, Perry. Again, behind the nets. Johnston, Cummings, pressing. Cape Breton County having trouble getting out of the zone. Lots of pressure. Tufts gets around him. Cape Breton County gets a break. Still having trouble getting in the zone. Eiking, pressure by Cummings. Doyle to Cummings. Over to Doyle. Doyle kind of steps in. He's coming around. Sends it back to Johnson. Oh, knocked off his stick. Nice job by Tufts, pressuring hard. Doyle steps in. We're going to have an offside call until Johnson gets back on side. We're good. Cummings in the pressing. Okay, Breton County having great difficulty getting on their end. Vikings there. Here comes McKinnon, sending up to, who's that? Number 8. Oh, nice job. Nice job by Liam Goff, knocking off his stick. Sending up, Johnson. Knocked away, McKinnon. McKinnon sends it deep for Doyle. Doyle off the boards to himself. Looking ahead. Pressure there by who's that? That's Eiking, number 66. Here comes, looks like Goff. Up to Hare. Hare looking across. Ooh, picked off. Stepping in. Who's that? McKinnon. There's a couple McKinnons on this team, I guess. Around the boards for Doyle. Stop there. Going ahead to Johnson. Oh, just out of reach. He goes for the change. Here comes Guthrow. Sends it in deep. Over to Marchand. Marchand to Hare. Trying to get ahead to Connors. Stop there. Oh, snuck through. Orkish takes a shot. Nice point blank range. Nice save by Yeoman. Finer. Connors getting his own. Getting a little caught up there. Getting supported there by Doyle. Doyle's been out there for a while. Connors, off the stick. Oh, dangerous play. Just wide. Okay, Breton County recovers. Turns and shoots. Blocked by Doyle. Over in the corner for number 7. Eiking back to the point. 14. Back in the zone. Back. Oh, nearly picked off. Oh, again, Connors nearly picked that one off. Doyle sends it down the ice. Out of danger. Down the ice. And we'll have an icing call. Puck will go back down the TASA zone. Good pressure. That was the first bit of sustained pressure by Cape Breton County. Face off to the right of Finer. Quinn wins a draw. Comes out the puck. Stolen there. Houghton recovers though. Houghton behind the net. Had some difficulty there with number 7. Eiking. Over to Barry. Nate Barry. Number 20, Nate Barry. Having some trouble on the half board. Joined there by Marchand. Marchand recovers. Cross ice to Houghton. Houghton getting pressure there by number 88. Is that 88? Oh, nice. That's terrible. Sorry. And it's under him, I believe. And the referee finally blows that one. And we'll face off again in the TASA zone. Some of my numbers don't match up here. The 66 Hunter Orkish. I think I see an 88 out there. Where's that? Orkish number 88. I don't know if I saw 66 out there as well. All right, anyway, regardless, here we go. Here's the face-off in the TASA zone. Quinn is there to take the draw. Quinn goes back to the point, though. Again, McLeod winds up. Ooh, wide open side there. And somehow that stayed out. So we can have a penalty here. Franklin's here. Shoot, I have to start the timer. Damn. On front, picked off. Quinn is there. Vickers across the ice. Okay, Breton County not getting much started here. Time is running down. Oh, shoot, didn't do that. We're in the zone. Dying seconds, goes wide. Goes out of the zone, and that's the period. Okay, Eiking 66. There's 2 Eikings out there. So, after one period of play, TAS is up 1-0. And I'll reset the period here. I'm going to press mute here for a second. We got some music that messes things up pretty bad. All right, period's about to begin. Johnston, Cummings, and looks like goal out there. That's TASA shorthanded for the time being. Levi across the ice. He's just joining us. We have 2 AP players. We have Nate Berry joining us, along with Abby Hare. Hey, Sheldon, how you doing? And I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, so Abby Hare is number 15. Nate Berry, number 20. And that means we have Hayden Gauchi out playing football and Zach Murray's out. In the zone, there's pressure there and might have been offside. Okay, face off here. Good job by Ketty. Put some pressure on. Dying seconds of this power play. Ooh, shoot, what's going on with my clock? Lost my power play here. There we go. Bit of a break, trying to go shorthand. Tufts having some trouble with it, trying to get to Ketty. Renino over to McKinnon. McKinnon trying to push his way through. Ketty stopping him. Renino takes the long shot, steered away. Doyle's there. Doyle sends off the boards, but goes back to the point. Okay, Bretton Kennedy sends it back in deep. Coming in the slot, long shot, blocked. That was Orkish, she's dangerous. Back on the boards, goes back to Levi. Levi sends it in to McKinnon. Oh, try to pull the trigger, send it over to Orkish, who's ready to pull the trigger. Johnston coming in. Johnston. Grant to Ketty. Ketty, oh! Did that go off the post? Okay, Brent County's going back the other way. Great shot, right off the post. That's 2 posts for TASA. Rona Quinn cranking off the crossbar earlier. There's Abby Hare. Abby Hare behind the net, sends it over to Marchand. Marchand out to Abby. Abby sends it out. Okay, Bretton Kennedy sends it back in deep. By the way, we're back at even strength. Oop, God, sorry. Trying to do too much here. So, I'm doing too much here with my camera, so I'm going to do what I would tell the kids. Keep it simple. So here we go. I'm just going to focus on the game and the time. That's Iking. Iking sending it, and Viner covers it up. Okay. So changing the guards here. Coming out there now, we have, staying there is Abby Hare, Grant Johnston, and Zach Connors. In the top of the line there. Johnson trying to creep in there. There's Ducek. Jet with a puck. Goes behind his net, taking a look. Getting pressure there. Head up to Johnson. Goes back in deep. Ducek's there. Leaves it for Zach Connors. Connors. Who's that? Sends it back in. Robertson, these names. Back in the corner. Back. We'll get him go. Oh! Number 17, right in the doorstep there. Here comes Zach Connors. Zach Connors moves out of the zone. Zach Connors goes back to Franklin. Levi. Oh, dangerous pass there, and it could have been picked off. And Doucette is in deep. Johnson going in after it. On the half boards there again. Oh, out front to Johnson, out front to Haverstock. And Trace Tanner carves it up. All right. So face off in the TASA zone. Wait. Face off. Oh, sorry. Man. Face off in the Cape Breton County zone. Quinn is out there to take the draw. There's the face off. Haverstock. Trying to go in. Knocked off his stick. Good job by Nate to send toward the net. Tanner covers it up. Oh, we're going to have a penalty against Hunter Orkish here. What is that for? Let's take a peek. Didn't quite catch that. So, TASA on the power play here. Quinn's out there to take the draw. Cape Breton County picking up the puck, tries to send it, and they do. Goes down the ice. Viner comes out to play it. A little pressure there. Perry's on him. Oh, that's Goff. Ooh, gosh. Hold it. And Viner covers it up. So, our TASA Ducks, fine team, but we're a little lackadaisical on the power play. Giving up 3 shorthanded goals so far this season. A little bit of an effort there by Cape Breton County to try add to that. It's the draw. Quinn is a draw. That's Barry. Goes back the other way. Quinn with the puck. Quinn's going to come in the zone. He's got Haverstock on the way. Slows down. Going to set up. Sends in the corner. Back there for Haverstock. Haverstock not quite on it. Guthrow sends it around. There's Levi sends it down the ice. All the way for Viner. Again, great effort there by Cape Breton County. Putting pressure on Doyle. Doyle carries it out. He's going to cut through the zone. Knocked off his stick. And Cape Breton County sends it back down the ice. Viner's there. Viner for Marshall. Great pressure here by Cape Breton County. Not giving our Ducks any room. Cummings takes a swipe at it. There's Houghton. Houghton behind the net. Sends it back there for Johnston, I believe. Johnston dancing out of the zone. Johnston coming through the middle. He's got Cummings and Tufts with him. Coming through the net, takes a little backhand, and Tanner covers that up. So again, we'll have a face-off in the Cape Breton County zone. Great effort there by Grant, taking it end to end. Tried a little backhand to sneak it past Trace Tanner, but he was there to cover it up. Cummings there to take the draw. If you can set up, there we go. Side, Cape Breton County gets it. Hit on the line there by Houghton, but knocked out. Marchand is there. Marchand sends across the ice to Tufts. Tufts on the stick of Cummings. Not quite though. Out of the way, here comes Tufts. Here comes Royce. Royce comes in, off a skate. That's Max Guthrow, blocked that shot. Guthrow sends around. Nice job by Houghton, keep it in. On the stick of Johnson. Johnson has Tufts there. Oh, just out of reach. Tufts is in the corner for... not quite. There we go. Tries again. Tufts on the half boards. Looking to sit up. Tries to pass it over to Cummings. Doesn't get through. Guthrow gets in the way of that pass. And up the ice. Houghton's there. Houghton sends it back in. It's on the stick of Johnson. Johnson in the corner. Looking around. He gets bodied a bit. And we're going to have a penalty against Cape Breton County again. Cummings in there having a few words. And TASA wisely leaves that one alone. And heading off there is number 25, McLeod. So, TASA will go on the power play. 9:21. Back to Doucette leans into a shot. Doesn't quite get through, but it's there. There's Johnson. It's Keddy. Oh, sorry, that's Connors. Over to Franklin. Franklin steps into it. Oh, doesn't quite sneak through. Keddy's there. Keddy in the corner. Looking across this. Oh, that pass is picked off. There's a bit of a break for Cape Breton County. Nice job by Levi. Nice little move there. Heads up to Keddy. Keddy coming through. Keddy cutting towards the net. Oh, he was looking up front there. Who's that? That was Connors up front. No, sorry. That was Abby Hare. And sends it back down the ice. Viner leaves it for Franklin. Who's that? LeBlanc. Oh, knocked off. Can't get I think it's too light. Franklin comes in. Tries to go around McKinnon. Goal stopped there by Perry. Ketty's there though. Ketty behind the net. Ketty in the corner. Turns it over. It's still control of that puck. Ketty on the half board, sends it back to Franklin. Franklin across to Goff. Oh, looking back to Ketty. Nice passing. Ketty takes a shot. Ooh, hit his man. That's gotta hurt. Goes back down the ice. Varner's there. Leaves it for Doyle. He's still, who's that, number 7. Still wincing a bit there. 77, it's Guthrow. Stays on the ice though. Okay, Brighton County sends it back down. On the stick of Goff. Goff sends across to Doyle. Doyle up to Barry, just out of reach. Perry off the boards to McKinnon. McKinnon's there. Sends it back down the ice. Dying seconds of our power play. Goff is there. Goff up to Haverstock. Haverstock tries to get this Quinn. There's Barry. Nate Barry has it. Nate tries to get it around his guy. Door is closed, but Quinn is there. Nate maintains control. Barry takes a shot. Oh, it's snuck through. He's there. Rebound. It's in the crease. Haverstock on the doorstep. Going to get a stick on that. Okay, Brighton County recovers. Coming up the ice. There's McLeod. McLeod looking to get around Goff. Goff angles him off. Bodies his man. Close the door. Nice body. Oh, and Goff gets it. He's going to get a penalty for that one. As McLeod stays on the ice. Which I'm not sure. So Liam's going to go off there for a bit of time, unfortunately. What do you call it? Perhaps he's boarding. I'm not sure. Oh, looks like McLeod's still down the ice. So give that a moment. Goff angling his man off, put the body into him, and it went down a bit hard, but he's getting up. He's holding his head, but I think it's going to be okay. But I'm not a doctor. What do I know? Okay, so what a face-off. Go back down to the TASA zone here. Marchand, number 8, Houghton, number 17, joined by Cummings, 16, and Johnson, number 7, out here to kill the penalty. There you go. Marchand sends it down the ice. Great job. Found a hole, goes all the way down. There's Johnson putting pressure on. Guthrow's there. Guthrow, carrying to the zone. He's going to carry it himself. Door's closed there. Great job. He's at Cummings, closing the door on him. Guthrow still has control of the puck. Oh, just out of reach of Marchand. Orkish is there. Orkish has the puck. Takes a shot. Ooh, just off the skate there of Viner. There's Levi. Levi steps around Johnson, sends it across. Over the Guthrow, goes wide. That was Orkish on the other side. Okay, Brighton County has a great little power play set up here. TASA battling hard. Houghton along the boards. Johnson chips it off, sends it out. Puts the pressure on Guthrow. Guthrow's there. Sends it back to Levi. Levi up to Orkish. Orkish, he's dangerous, trying to get around Marchand. Marchand, he dances it around, takes a shot. Throwing out front again, back to the slot area. Oh, shoot. And that was number 7. I have number 7, Zyking, but it looks like last name is Vickers. So we have ourselves a 1-1 game. And again, oh, that was a power play goal. So 1-1 here. And a goal by number 7 looked like Vickers. Vickers number 9. Honestly, number 7 is Levi. Sorry about that. So good power play set up by Brighton County. Passing the puck around and we couldn't quite get it out. There's Abby Hare. Abby Hare back to Doucette. Jet Doucette. Sending ahead to Ketty. Ketty sends it in deep. Hare. Hare sends it back to Franklin. Franklin on net. There's a rebound there. Oh, Connor's right there. Oh, Tanner covers it up. So you just don't see they have shots on the board. TASA shooting Cape Breton County 14-6. Here's Connors to take the draw. Side boards coming on this corner. Stopped there by Doucette. Doucette pinching. Connors in the battle. Connors comes on the puck. He's tripped up. We're going to have a call. Penalty against Cape Breton County. It's going to be a tripping call, I bet. And TASA will now go on the power play. It's 37. Oh, don't make me pronounce that name. Renanio. He goes out for tripping. So out here on our power play, we've got Rona Quinn, number 14 at center. Chase Haverstock, number 10. And Nate Berry, number 20 on the wings. Joined by Levi Franklin, number 5. And number 12, Jet Doucette on defense. Cape Breton County sends it back down the ice. Moves it for Viner. And he covers. Cape Breton County really aggressive coming back and putting pressure on our defense when they sent down the ice. Face off in the TASA zone. Goes back to Cape Breton County. There's Haverstock. Haverstock win us up to Quinn. Quinn, nifty little move, but we're on the power play here. We got to get out of our own end. Quinn moves up the ice. Oh, just had a reach of Barry. And there's Perry. Quinn's on him. Sends it up to number 25. A little bit of pressure here. Doyle's there to meet him. Keep in mind here, TASA has a power play. TASA trying to get together. Here comes Barry. Barry came out, tries to get across to Haverstock. Not quite. Again, Cape Breton County recovers. Quinn pushes through, and Levi sends it down the ice. Just out of reach of Franklin. Coming back down, Franklin's there. Quinn with a puck. Quinn coming through the zone to Haverstock. Haverstock trying to get around his man. Door's closed on him. Quinn's there. Quinn battling, joined by Haverstock. Haverstock bodies his man. Might come on the puck. Nope. Got through. No, sorry, that's Orkish sends it down. Lobs it down. Leaves it for Doyle. There's Levi there. Levi getting pressure. Comes out the puck, but so does Doyle. Doyle. Now we have a bit of a break here. Tufts is out there. So is Cummings. Doyle coming through the zone. Sends it back to Levi. Back to Doyle though. Pass it back and forth. Doyle takes a shot. And Tanner covers that one up. 11 seconds on the TASA power play. Cummings out there, Johnson, and Tufts, joined by Doyle and Goff. Cummings was the draw, but no one was there. It goes back down the ice. There's Doyle. Looking us up, Levi on him. Sends it up to Johnston. He misses the pass. Cummings is there, overskates it. There goes Doyle. Spread out. Doyle's there. Doyle sends across to Cummings. He mishandles that pass. Off to Tufts. Tries to get back to Cummings. He wasn't expecting that pass. Tufts on the half boards. Tufts has control of the puck. Sends it into Johnston. Johnston behind the net. Johnston still behind the net battling. Guthrie ties him up. Tufts in there supporting. Puck still loose. There we go. Johnston's there. Johnson has the puck. Johnson, back to Tufts. Tufts, out front, doesn't get through. Cape Breton County recovers. Here comes Orkish, he's dangerous. Coming in, gonna take a long shot, high and wide. Keddy's there, picked up by Cummings. Cummings, looking to set up to cut to Tufts, doesn't get there, Keddy's there. Keddy coming through the zone. Silas Keddy come in, trying to cut in front, makes a move, go around, it scores! Silas Keddy makes it 2-1. Nice move. Tufts having a little trouble getting out of the zone, but Cummings was able to get to it. Tufts is there as well. Keddy finally got the puck. Skate around his man and skate around Trace Tanner to make it 2-1. Nice job by Silas. Face off. There we go. Out there now. Hare, Connors, and Ketty. And the half boards there, LeBlanc. Wide by Connors. Connors comes up the puck. Connors sends it in deep. Chasing after it. LeBlanc sends it back to Houghton. Houghton on the nets. Tanner covers it up. Nifty little glove. So 2-1 for TASA on goals by Royce Tufts and Silas Ketty. Either Royce or Ronnie got that first goal. .144 left in this period. We'll have ice clean after this. Connors takes the draw. Nice pass back to Houghton off the draw. Doesn't get through. Connors is there. Does get through. But LeBlanc is there. LeBlanc setting up the ice there. Wynn trying to get around Marchand. Marchand bodies him. That's McLeod. Marchand McLeod. Over there, McKinnon off the boards, goes back to the point. Perry sends it in. Stopped there by Marchand. Marchand tries to get around there. Long shot. Viner steers that one away. Marchand's there. Marchand. Ooh. But so is number 17. Looking up front. Look for the man on the slot there. Houghton's battling his guy. Supported by Connors. Connors there. Knocks down his guy. No call. McKinnon on the half boards. Goes back to the point. Robertson in deep. Marchand battling his guy. Guys pressing against the boards. Connors there. Ketty there as well. Ketty comes out with the puck. Oh, tries to chip by his guy. Perry shuts the door. Ketty recovers though. Ketty's got a bit of a break. 5 seconds. There comes Ketty. Come in. Gets around his man. Oh, nice pad save by Tanner. If Ketty had a little bit more time and space, he would have scored that one. But as it was, Tanner got his pad on that one. There's Quinn. Quinn behind the net. He's got to have a stock in front. Ketty's there too. Dying seconds now. Back to the point. Back to Houghton. Houghton steps into it. Tanner covers it up. All right. So 11 seconds to go in the period. Solid game here. Much better effort by TASA today. Honestly, it was. I think everybody had a bad game yesterday. But different story today, and we ourselves a 2-1 game over one of the better teams in our league. So we ourselves a battle. Quinn's out there to take the draw. Loud fans, especially the dogs. Okay, Franklin's there, trying to get through. 9 seconds here. Haverstock. Quinn sends it in deep. That's offside. Barry's here, but that was way offside, unfortunately. And I think they're just going to call that one. 0.3 seconds left on the board, actually, officially. Oh, they're going to play it. And that's that. All right. So after 2 periods, it's 2-1 for TASA on goals by, I think it was Royce Tufts and Silas Ketty. I'm going to shut off my sound here so I don't get caught for copyright infringements. And we'll see you in about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, we're back. About ready to start. 2-1 lead for TASA here. So into the third period. Goals by, like I said, I think Royce Tufts. Maybe if not him, then Maroni Quinn. And Silas Ketty got her second one for certain. I need a second phone here to keep track of the scores, the official scorekeeping, but whatever. Pretty good game, actually. Spirited effort by our Ducks. All the energy we didn't see yesterday, we're seeing it a bit more today. Out of this game are Hayden Gouchy and Zach Murray. But in their place, Nate Berry, number 20, and Evie Hare, number 15. And we're off. Quinn goes down. Berry has the puck. Berry takes a long shot. Ooh. Tanner had to be careful with that one. Nice shot by Berry from a long distance, but Tanner seemed to be uncertain about that one. And just let you cover that one up. Face off in the Breton County zone. It's Quinn to take the draw. Quinn, is it there for Berry? Still on his feet. Haverstock, Quinn's there. Breton County comes out with it. There's Renino. Renino stops. Nice job by Quinn to poke it off his stick. There comes Berry. Leaves it for Quinn. Coming out of the zone. There's Quinn. Quinn over to Berry. Berry takes a shot. On the mark. Rebounds there, though. Breton County recovers. Heading back up the ice. Coming down on Franklin. Goes right in. Franklin loses his stick. Takes a shot. Try to go top high side. Still maintaining control. That's number 37. Nice job by Doucette. Doucette comes out the puck. Ooh. Tries to snap around his guy, but doesn't make it. Ooh. Shot in the slot there is McKinnon. Ooh. Gotta watch him doing here. Oh my God. He wasn't trying to do the Michigan there, was he? Oh, not. Oh. Try to get ahead. That was Berry trying to get ahead, but LeBlanc stopped him. Doucette. Doucette sends it back there. McKinnon's there. McKinnon bodied by Doucette. Doucette, who was at last night's World Series game. Not the outcome we all wanted, though. Doucette sends around the boards for Berry. Berry tries to get up to Haverstock. Here's Orkish. Orkish is dangerous. Trying to get in position. Sends it back to the point. Try to go around. Stopped there by Quinn. Haverstock. Haverstock chips it ahead. Here comes Max Guthrie. He's got a bit of speed, bit of room. He's coming in on Franklin. Going wide. Shot from one angle. And looks like TASA might get a call here. Slashing call against TASA. Not sure who that goes against. Franklin's going to get that one. So, face off in the TASA zone. Breton County goes to the power play. Great chance for them to try to tie it up here. McKinnon, number 10, out there to take the draw. Out with Orchid. Guthrie at the points. And McLeod, I think number 37. Back to Guthrie. Guthrie. Across the ice to Levi. Guthrie. They got a good power play here. Goff sends it back to Guthrie. Tufts is there. Back to Levi. Levi snaps shot. Oh! Nice goal. Gotta get it to him. That might be a second goal of the game here. That's a tough one. So power play goal there. All right, we got ourselves a tied game here. King out to take the draw against Cummins. Got ourselves a game. Houghton. Houghton moving up, sends it deep. He chases after it. Johnston is there. Marchand keeps it in, sends it in deep to Johnston. Cummings is there to Johnson. Johnson trying to get through. He gets hauled down. No call. Breton County's there, sends it behind the net. McKinnon, picked off there by Tufts. Tufts to Johnson. Nice save by Tanner. And although the puck wasn't covered, the referee blew the whistle. Nice attempt by Tufts. Sneaky little pass there to Johnson. Johnson not quite getting enough on that, not as much I'm sure as he wanted to. And Tanner making an easy save look better than it was, I think. Here we go. It's a drop. Back to Marchand. Marchand sends on net. Big rebound. Connors loses his stick. Body's his guy. Eddie Harris there. Along the boards. Nice job. There's Eddie coming up the puck. Scooting on the corner. Out front, no one's there. Oh, nearly picked off by Ketty. McKinnon. Houghton's there. Houghton goes behind his net. Not a bit. Goes out front. Big rebound. Streaking, there was number 25. Marchand goes up, sends up to Ketty. Ketty gonna try to skate by his man. Good pressure there, good pressure. Here comes Max Gottler coming down to the zone. Okay, Breton Kennedy fans getting quite vociferous here. Using the big language here. All right, back to Ketty. Nope, not quite. Gottler comes out with it. Doucette's there. Doucette on the boards, battling hard. Connor's in there. Back to the points. There's McKenzie. McKenzie sends in. Franklin comes out with it. Not quite in his feet. Kept in there by Renino. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Sorry, buddy. Connor's body is his guy. 25 there. Picked off by Haverstock. Haverstock. He's got Ketty with him. Ketty. Oh, not able quite to handle that. Oh, makes a nice move. Here comes Ketty. He stumbles a bit. Not able to do what he wanted to with that. Comes around looking for Haverstock up front. And looks like we'll have a face-off in the Cape Breton County zone. Good effort there by Ketty. Not quite able to break free though. Out there now, Haverstock, Quinn, and Barry. Oh, Goff tried to slap at it. Thin on it. In the corner's Haverstock. Haverstock battling on the boards. Supported there by Quinn. Quinn tried to get it back in off. Does there. Oh, jeez, I thought that went in. Close though. Nice backhand. Haverstock battling, trying to get a hold of it. Doyle pinching. Gets it to Quinn. Not quite though. Who's that? Perry. Perry knocks down Haverstock. Here comes Quinn. Quinn on the half boards. Turns, shoots. Barry turns and shoots. There's Haverstock. Behind the net. Loses the puck. There's Perry. Perry the puck. Up ahead to Levi. Picked out by Doyle. Doyle. Head to Barry. Barry. Not on his stick. Goes in deep. Quinn's there to help him out. Quinn. Stopped there by Levi. Levi looking across the ice there. Here comes Cape Breton. That's Orkish. Orkish is dangerous. Shot. Nice job by Viner. Great glove save. Excellent stuff. Orkish, dangerous player. Tee that one off, and Viner was there to grab it. Face off in the TASA zone. 2-2 for TASA and Cape Breton County tied here. It was Levi. Levi scored to tie that one. Tied that up early in this third period. There we go. Houghton. Houghton playing strong game. Heading into to Johnston. 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 Johnston has to carry through. Stops. Looking back to Tufts. Not able to get it to Tufts. Here comes Guthrow. Guthrow has it. Guthrow coming through. Tries to get around Marchand. Marchand shuts the door. Great job. Cummings is there. Cummings. Cummings. Ooh, careful, bud. Up to Marchand. There's Orkish there. Orkish. Guthrow. Guthrow sends back into Orkish. Marchand's there. Nope, Houghton's there. Houghton. Houghton's on the boards to Tufts. He's not there though. Try to push it by. Cummings. Cummings tries to reach for it. Gets across the line for Johnson. Johnson. Got a little break there. Johnson. Good night, boy. Goes behind the net. Cummings is there. Oh, overskates it there. McKinnon. Stopped by Ebby Hare. Ebby, nice job. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson comes in. Tries to move in. Doesn't get through. There comes Guthrow. Guthrow again, dangerous player. Coming to the zone. Stops and turns. Connor's bodies him. Behind the net to Franklin. Franklin sends it up to Ebby Hare. Ebby turning again. Sends it behind the net to Doucette. 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 Sending up to Ketty. Flips it ahead. Wild pass for Ketty. Ketty tries to get around him. Falls on his man. Connor's there. And we have a... what's that? Tripping penalty. And Ketty's not so happy about that one. So, looks like Cape Breton County's going on the power play here. Say 2 for tripping. I don't know if I call that tripping though. Regardless, puck goes down to the TASA zone. I'll face off there. Out there to kill the penalty. Looks like we have Zach Connors and Eddie Hare. Back to Doucette. Doucette sends it behind the net to Hare. Hare chips it ahead. Nice job, Eddie. Sends it out. Over to Orkish. Orkish back behind the net. Connors in there, adding some pressure. Into the zone, up the ice there. Ooh, just out of the way of Doyle. Exactly, Troy. Oh, just out of the way. Eddie sends it off the boards. Not quite out though. Over to Guthrow. Guthrow comes in. He takes a shot. Oh, off the post. Oh, trying to let that side open. Got the side all the way. Nice job, not quite out though. There's Guthrow, holding the line. Pressure there by Hare. Back to Guthrow. Guthrow. Over to Orkish. Orkish is dangerous. Shoots. Oh, that might hit a post too. Ooh, TASA holding on. Back to Guthrow. Guthrow. Move around Connors. Over to Orkish. Orkish slap off the side of the net. Back to Orkish. Back to Guthrow. These guys are dangerous. Heavy. Putting some pressure on. Great job, Eddie. Eddie, keep going, buddy. Not bad. Hare trying his best. Over the stick of Orkish, and he goes out. Little relief for TASA. Ebby goes off. Orkish steps into the shot. Blocked by Doyle. Viner covers it up. Whew. So, 6:48 left in the game. It's tied. A lot of pressure by Cape Breton County in this power play. But they switch it up. And we have new defenders out there too. Marchand, Houghton on defense. Looks like Quinn and Haverstock up front. Quinn wins the draw. Sends it off the ice. Oh, kept in the line there. Cape Breton County sends it in deep. From Marchand. Marchand sends it down the ice. Oh, picked off there. But there's Haverstock with a chance. Haverstock chases after it. Who's that? Vickers. Vickers trying to get out. He's got a bit of speed now. Coming through. Haverstock stays with him. Good job, Chase. Back to Eiking. Eiking, way wide. Man, that would need a great field goal attempt there. Back to the line. Over the lane. Long. That's it. Nice little tip there, just wide. Great chances here for Cape Breton County. There's Quinn. Quinn skates around his man. Coming out through the zone. He's got Barry with him. Chips it ahead. He's looking at Haverstock ahead. Haverstock. First man on the puck. Yes, he is. Goes out front. He's got Nate there. Oh, Barry takes a shot, but it's stopped. 5:54 left in the game. We're still tied. And that great power play for Cape Breton County, but TASA match that was able to kill it. So we'll have a face-off to the right of Trace Tanner out there now. Boyd Cummings taking the draw with Grant Johnson and Royce Tufts. Doucette and Franklin on the point. Cummings back to Johnson. Johnson has the puck. Johnson in the corner. Cummings gets to the Tufts. That's Guthrow. Guthrow makes a nifty move around Johnston. To Levi. Levi, I think has 2 goals in this game. Picked off by Franklin. Orkish is there. Franklin not letting go of him. Tufts is there supporting too. Johnson has it. Johnson. Tufts is there. Tufts is in deep. Johnson goes after it. There's Guthrow. Guthrow seems to always be out there. Johnson in pressing him. Levi's there. Great job by Tufts giving it. Doucette doing a great job on the line holding it. Connors supports him. Goes back to Franklin. Franklin getting pressured by Levi. Kind of funny there. Here comes Zach Connors. Zach Connors lobs it in. Goes after it. Pressuring after Guthrow. Guthrow's a big body. Doesn't phase Connors. To Orkish. Orkish. Pressure there by Keddy. Keddy getting a chance. Shot. Oh, just high and wide. There's Ebby Hare. Ebby goes back to the point. Not quite. Orkish there. Goff. Good job. Leaves it back there for McKinnon. McKinnon. Pressure by Keddy. Keddy squirts it through. Connors there. Connors. Ooh, doesn't get by him. Goes back there for Goff. Goff sends it back to Doyle. Doyle up to Keddy. Keddy coming around his man. Sends around the boards. All the way back for Goff. Goff Oh, picked off there. Doyle is there, covers his man. Stop. Still gets the shot away. Good job by Cape Breton County player. Who's that? That's McLeod, I think. I can't tell though. Here comes Keddy. Keddy. 1-on-2, 1-on-3. Still dangerous though. Poked away. Good defensive play. Going back the other way. Puck goes by Haverstock. There's Quinn. Quinn gets it back to Houghton. Looking ahead to Haverstock, but stopped there by McLeod. Goes in deep. Viner. Viner leaves it for Doucette. Oh, sorry, Marchand. Marchand gets it ahead to Haverstock. Haverstock. Ooh, dangerous play. Back to Houghton. Houghton behind the net. It's carried out. Sends it up. Picked off, though, by Renino. Oh, I'm totally maxing that guy's name. She didn't say it. Here comes Quinn. Quinn to Haverstock. Haverstock skating it through. Can he get net? Oh! Puck pucked off his stick. Across to Marchand. Here comes Drew. Come on, Drew. Back here. Nate Berry pinching a bit. Here comes Quinn. Quinn. Tries to hit him deep, but it's picked off. Marchand is there, meets his man. Good job. Here comes Houghton. Houghton. Into the zone. Looking ahead. Picked off here. Dangerous play. Gonna turn and shoots. Doesn't get through. Houghton's there. Houghton. Picked off again. Out front in the slot. Good chance there. Blocked. Doesn't get through. Cape Breton County with some pressure now. Oh, back on the boards there. It's all Cape Breton County now. Long shot there. Blocked in front. Here comes Marchand looking ahead to Barry. Nate. Come on, Nate. Doesn't quite get around his guy. Guthrow's good. Guthrow's got some speed. He's got some room too. He's coming down on Franklin. He's coming around. He's coming in. He's going to go around. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Guthrow able to get around his man. Came in on Viner. Viner was like he covered, but somehow it got under him. And it's 3-2 for Cape Breton County. Unfortunate play there. 2:16 left in the game. There's still time. Cummings, Johnston, Tufts out there now with Doucette and Franklin. Puck goes back. Johnson in there pressuring. Guthrow, Johnson on his man. Nice job by Johnston. Cummings in there. Back to Doucette. These are for Cummings. Cummings comes out, coming in the slot. Come on, takes a shot. Stop there. Ooh. I have to watch this game through the phone. I'm watching the game and I'm missing the play on the phone, so I gotta focus on my phone a bit more. Okay, 1:59 here. Face off in the Cape Breton County zone. Cape Breton County comes out with the puck off the draw. Levi's got a few goals in this game, I think. Sends it in, around the boards. Orkish is there. Nice job by Doucette. No, that's Franklin, sorry. Franklin, good job, Levi. Ooh, little funny bounce there. Here comes Levi. Over to Johnston. Johnston coming down. Chips to the head. He's going after it. Back there for Guthrow. Guthrow's there. Guthrow. Stopped by Cummings, but he gets around. Guthrow still holding on to the puck. Orkish long shot. Ooh, off the blocker, I think. Over to Johnston. Johnston off the boards. Not quite. Oh, geez, there you go. Come on. Cummings has it. Chips ahead to Johnston. Ball is there, and Cape Breton County sends it deep. Just over a minute left in this game. TASA down by a goal. Late goal there by, I didn't catch who that was. Oh, no, I do know who that was. It was Guthrow. Quinn comes out the puck. There we go. TASA might pull the goalie soon. Quinn with the puck. He's got Keddy with him. Quinn carries it through the zone himself, sends it in deep. And TASA just pulled the goaltender. We got an extra man. Connors is out there. Ronick on him. Connors comes out the puck, but not quite. Battling hard. There goes Connors. Connors. Join there. Yeah, right on. There's that. Out with it. There's Haverstock. Haverstock makes a move. He's got to take a shot. Don't get cute. 16 seconds left. Going around, holding on it. Back to Doyle. Doyle takes a shot. That's wide. It's in the crease there. Sorry, it's not in the slot there. That was Quinn came in. Turn there. Ketty. Oh, man. Off the post. Ellis squirts through. 1 second left. Oh, man. That was something. Ketty. Dying second of the game. One right off the post. Great play. I hope I caught that. I'm getting caught up in the live action. I'm missing the action on the phone, so sorry about that, folks at home. Disappointing loss. So disappointing weekend overall. Came up very short. Not a great effort yesterday. Today, much better effort. Came so close. Hit a few posts there. Queen off a crossbar, Ketty off a post, and then Ketty again off the post there just seconds ago in that game. And puck was loose in the crease, but no one was there. So that's it for today. And honestly, we have a bit of a break unless we get ourselves an exhibition game here sometime. Our next game is not scheduled until November 16th, where we'll play Sherbucto Atlantics here at SMC. If there's anything that comes up, keep an eye on our Facebook page. You'll find out there. So, excellent game. Unfortunately, our Ducks came up short. Game goal fairly late in the game, and that was it. So, until next time, folks, take care.